What's up, guys? Back in the woods. Happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate it in the US. In this video, I want to talk about the 100x altcoins. Chasing the 100x, my mindset when it comes to it, what I think about when I hear this, and give you guys some, mental tactics, or at least give you a frame of mind as to how to approach it. Because I know a lot of you guys who come into crypto, we get addicted to pumps. We like hearing that a certain crypto is going to the moon. It's going to 100x. We're going to become millionaires tomorrow. A lot of us, like myself, came into this market with like Disney expectations. We find maybe a meme coin. We find out that billionaires were made overnight, and we're like, great, let me put in $10, turn this into $1 million. And we're like, what the hell, let's do it, right? And, when you're watching, different YouTubers, whatever, or you're reading articles, or you see the headlines, you see a lot of these titles, right? This one's going to make you $1 million. This one's 1,000x. And it depends how you view it, right? If you have the frame of mind as like a gambler, like you're addicted to roller coasters, maybe you gambled before, or you just feel like you have very little funds and you have to put it into these 100xers. It's very easy to get misled and be told that there's no risk or there's minimal risk. It's only 100x from here, right? But what often is left out when you guys are being sold these narratives is that 100x crypto usually means it's a micro cap, or at the very least a small cap. Very rarely do large caps 100x. I mean, some do, like Bitcoin, but Bitcoin at this point is not going to 100x, right? At least for the foreseeable future. But that being said, a smaller cap has less liquidity, less holders, less conviction, less people talking about it, let alone investing into it, right? So when you're being sold these narratives that it's going to 100x, this crypto, whatever it is, a lot of people tend to fall for it. They go really heavy into it. Some even borrow money and use leverage. And then what often happens is they don't have the foundation of conviction and research. And when they see any period of self-doubt or a consolidation, or they see some FUD, they panic and get wrecked, or they get left holding the bag and they end up having regrets. Many people toss around this 100x gains like it happens all the time. Like a lot of people do it, right? But it's almost like winning the lottery. It's very rare that investors get these 100xers. Most people don't have the conviction to go really heavy into a crypto and have the strength, the mental strength to weather the storm, while the majority of people are not bullish on that crypto to get that 100x. To make 100x, you have to buy a crypto before the masses do. You buy it before they even are bullish about it, heard about it, and you buy oftentimes at the bottom, and then you have to hold. It could take 1 year, 1 week, 2 years, 6 months. Very hard to do. On paper, it looks simple, right? You buy it, you just wait, and you 100x. But I see it all the time, right? A lot of us, including me, we get shaken out from time to time. Sometimes you buy a crypto at the bottom, you see another one pump, and then you're like, well, this one's pumping, but why isn't this one pumping? And all of a sudden you're like, oh man, it's not doing anything. It's a stable coin. It's dead. But this one's pumping. But this one's pumping. That means this one's bad. Let me get out. And then you sell that crypto, and then maybe 2 days later, it pumps 100+%. Let me know if this happened to you. It happens to all of us, guys. It happened to me, okay? Trading crypto and chasing pumps reminds me sometimes of being at a casino. I've been to one over the years, like 3 times. I usually go with my friends, and I'll be sitting there playing roulette. I'm always taking in the sights, right? You see like a bunch of different people. There's always one person who's like a heavy hitter. They come in there, they're going all in, and then you see them either storm out pissed off, or they make some money, but then they stay there. They want to keep playing to win more. They never know when it's enough. Then you see one person who just walks table to table, puts down one hand, wins a bunch, walks away. But then you see some people who maybe they lose a little bit, and then they freak out, and they're like, oh, that's it, I'm done. And their whole vibes changed. They leave, and they come back the next day, try again. But then you have some people who maybe they lost a hand on something, and then they try again, and they win, right? You see a bunch of different characteristics when it comes to casinos. And by the way, I'm not recommending you guys to go to casinos. I'm just saying, like, gambling is addicting. Chasing pumps is addicting. Trading crypto is addicting. There's a reason why I don't make trading crypto a big part of my portfolio strategy. It's also a big reason why I don't believe in chasing pumps or, going for FOMO, fear of missing out, and being patient, being methodical, not trying to be so moon boyish, try to be a little more realistic, more grounded, take in everything when it comes to a certain crypto, not just what people are saying. It's very important, and this is often an overlooked strategy when it comes to investors trying to evaluate and make certain moves. A lot of people get told that, for whatever reason, this crypto is giving the next 100xer, or this one's going past the moon all the way to Mars, and they just eat that up. They eat that up, they fall for the marketing, and then they find out later on down the road they should have done more research. I speak from a place of experience, not ignorance. What I'm trying to teach you guys is to not be so greedy that your emotions override your logic, okay? I came from a stocks background. For those who don't know, the average yield that's considered good amongst smart money, very affluent investors, is 8 to 10% per year. Caspa, I'm up almost a 12x from when I initially bought Caspa, okay? That's 1,200%. I'm up a consolidated 4x, roughly, from my price average. That's a 400% gain. To see a 400 to 1,200% gain in the stock market, I would have to wait like 100 years. It would take forever. 8 to 10%, let's just say 10%, right? On the high end. In 10 years, that's 100%. That's like getting a 2x on any crypto in 10 years. 10 years. Can you imagine that? That wouldn't be worth your time, right? And that's considered good, believe it or not, in stocks. People know what they're getting into there. So they expect these gains to be good gains. But what I'm seeing with crypto is a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people, especially newbies, they set the bar to 100x. And now all of a sudden, a 50x, 20x, 10x, 5x are considered worthless gains, rug pulls, stable coins, or bad investments. It's crazy. Some of you watching may even agree with this. I got told the other day on a certain crypto, they're like, oh, this is only a 10 to 30x. And I'm like, only a 10 to 30x? It's crazy, guys. And keep this in mind too, right? Yeah, a certain crypto you're buying, like let's just say Ethereum, right? It may give you a 5x, but it's a safer 5x than like a meme coin or Bitcoin, right? It may give you a 4x, but it's a safer 4x. You're not going to risk getting rug pulled with Bitcoin, okay? So when you're evaluating your portfolio, your specific crypto positions, whether to consolidate, buy, but whether you're making moves to, safeguard, add, subtract, whatever, you always want to measure your risk to reward. How risky do you want to be? How much time do you have in this market to invest? How much money do you have? If you have low funds, and I totally get it, but even with the low funds, you shouldn't have this gambler mindset that if you can't chase 100x, it's not worth it. Because oftentimes when you're always chasing the 100xer, you become emotional, you get addicted to pumps, and then you sometimes make bad moves and you miss out on some blue chips. Guys, a 10x is better than a no x or a rug pull, okay? I've seen some very bad rug pulls take place. I even saw ADR protocol recently go down like 80% in a matter of hours, okay? I've seen some good cryptos, quote unquote good, go from bullish to bearish very quick. A lot of shadiness takes place in this market. You got to be very careful. But if you're looking at your portfolio right now and you see a bunch of low caps, it's okay to add some 5xers, some 10xers, some 20xers, or even, quote unquote worse, a 3-4x with Bitcoin. Okay, it's totally okay. You want to have a hedge in your portfolio, but if you want to be a true degen and you want to have all microcaps, all meme coins, then listen, you do you, not financial advice, but I'm not doing that, okay? I'm okay with a 10x or a 5x or a 20x. Do I have some 100x plays in my portfolio? Yes, but the entire portfolio for me is not chasing the 100x because I know being a realistic investor entails making a lot of gains, yes, but also taking your wins when you get them. You can't always be like I'm not satisfied until I hit this 100x, and anything short of that is a loss. That's not the right mentality you have to have. You want to be in the right frame of mind that a win is a win, and then you stack your wins, turning a 2x into a 5x, into a 10x, and then someday getting that 100x. You have to first make a 5x before you get to the 10x, before you get to the 100x. You can't just go from nothing to true success. You're going to see all this fancy marketing, clickbait, Home Alone faces, traders. They're all going to try to sell you guys this narrative that if you put your money here, you snap your fingers, you go 100x to the moon tomorrow. Always do your own research. If it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. Just make sure no matter what you hear, even if it's what I'm saying, always assess your own plan that's best for you. If you want to change your life in 2 years, you have to do it yourself, because when you get to a position someday, and we will get there, when we're talking about profits, you have to rely on yourself, your own confidence to know when to get out. By the way, if you want to reach out to me, talk to me, see what crypto I'm buying, selling, trading, run your portfolio by me, I am only doing that on my current tier until Monday. If you want to be a part of that or be a part of voice chat hangouts where you get direct coaching and feedback from me, as well as live stream soon, which I will be doing very shortly, then feel free to join my Patreon and Discord. I'll leave a link in the pinned comments down below. It would be awesome to see you there. But now I want to hear from you. What is your take on chasing 100x cryptos, and how many do you think you have in your current portfolio? Drop your comment down below and let me know. But anyways, just a quick video. I'm gonna head home now and eat dinner with my family. I just wanted to bring this up to you guys because I do, see a lot of you guys who are asking me about certain cryptos, and every time I check, they're like newly launched cryptos, very small market cap, very shady, very questionable. And yeah, sometimes you could be super early to a 100xer, but oftentimes you could be super early to a rug pull that's inevitably going to happen. So just be very careful whatever you guys decide to do. I hope this video helped you. If it did in any way, please leave a like. Really helps so much. With that being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.